Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are here with Leroy, who won the most recent Brisbane Regionals at Good Games Brisbane. Now, here's the kicker. He won it with...
Ritual Beast.
Here's the deck profile.
So, as I said, played Ritual Beast. Decided to play it because a friend of mine said that he wanted to play Sprite. So I said, you know what, maybe I'll join in and play something that's a little bit off meta. I was going to play Malice, but this is a deck that I bought a little while ago when the support came out. And it's, I don't know, spent all the time doing the combos, and I was like, oh, I love it. So I'll just play it. Haven't played it for a little while. So I was like, I'll just play it, see what happens. And did really well. But it was a 7-round tournament, but still played a lot of different matchups. So it was interesting to see, but I think I was surprised how it performed overall. But here's the deck. So I played 3 Lara, best card in the deck, I would say, custom card. I played 3 Elder, 3 Canahawk, 3 Pengu, and then a bunch of the one-offs. I played the Apelio, I played Zephyr and Pilica, Wen, Winder, and Lara. A lot of lists now are playing the Dolphin, Petalfin, and I think I should probably change it to play Petalfin. There's a lot of combos that it really helps to have it, and it's a bit of a removal as well, which I think is really important in this format. But truthfully, I couldn't find mine, so I continued playing this one. But there were benefits to playing this too, because these two have the same effect on normal summon. So if you do open one of the Tamers, you can summon the other one from deck during the combo, and it doesn't really affect it. You don't have to summon Wen or anything like that. So it wasn't bad, but I think definitely Petalfin moving forward for the extra name. So those are all the Ritual Beasts. Hand traps, I played 15 sort of hand traps, if you will. 3 Fualos, 3 Shifter, 3 Ash. Those were the monster ones. I played a couple of trap ones, but these were the ones I decided to play. I didn't really want to have to play the ones that my opponent could potentially talents or interact with in the main phase. So Ash was kind of iffy, but I think I still need to play it in some instances. And Shifter's obviously broken, and then Fualos just a nice card to have. I can take it out if it's not great, but nice little card there. A couple of the other cards I played, the Nemesis package. I decided to play Corridor. Wanted to have access to Colossus because I think that card's pretty strong. And then, of course, Protoss. So can pivot and add this instead of the Protoss if I want to make the Colossus and sort of stop my opponent from adding. So it's good to have that option. But sided out the Corridor a lot anyway. Those are all the monsters. For the spells, I played 3 Inheritance, 3 E-Telly, and just Call By and Prosperity. Inheritance, I think I could probably cut this down to maybe 2, but I like having ways to do the Elder Canahawk combo if I don't open both. And I usually side one out, or it's not super important. I just obviously want to be able to play, so I want to see this. But being able to Elder Canahawk means that I can play around Nib, so I want to try and get to that field or that hand to start. E-Telly to extend, of course, and then Call By and Prosp's pretty weird. Obviously, I'm not playing any board breakers, so no, sorry, Book of Eclipse or anything like that. But I think Prosperity, obviously good to try and dig for those cards to start, but also if you resolve the combo, you just pros for 3 and add whatever you see off that. But truthfully, it usually comes out because I don't play the breakers, so it's less good, but I don't know. It's just something that we've played in the deck since it went to 1, but maybe I might take it out, honestly, but I don't know. We'll see. Traps, I played 3 Imperm, 3 Purge, and the Steeds. Purge really, really good, obviously. And then Imperm, these ones don't play into talents. I can activate them from hand. This one's really good because they never really know if you have it. You could do your board and keep this in hand for whatever reason, and plays around like Duster or some board removal. So really, really strong. Lots of niche uses for that card too. So that was the deck. It was 44 cards. Always love playing above 40. But as for the extra deck, I played Alter Canahawk, 2 Notchi Drago, the Gaia Pelio, and the Ulti Pelio. All standard, wouldn't change any of this. I played 2 Kim and Falcos, 1 Raretori, Spider, Cerberus, SP, Banshee, Typhon, and Colossus. The only changes I would make here is I'd probably try and I'd cut the Kim and Falcos to 1 and I'd play 2 Raretori, just because in the grind game it's better to have an extra one of this than it is to have this, and you can still send it as a psychic name. So I'd probably change that. I wanted to play Typhon and Cerberus because I wanted to have an out to Chaos Hunter, and I wanted something to just make into a detonator and simplify the game state sometimes, and it did come up a lot. And then obviously there was the spider for nibs, but not playing IP. That would be my probably 16th card, and obviously I wanted to play Corridor and Colossus, so had to make the room there. That was the extra deck, and just the side deck here. So 3 Lancia, 3 Perulia, 2 Nibiru, 1 Meows, 3 Crossout, and 3 Strike. The intention of the side deck was to, obviously Ritual Beast loses to a million cards, so unfortunately have to respect a lot of things, so I dedicated a lot of slots to Crossout. Not a lot of people in my area have this card, Meows, but definitely people will Loss and Lancia me, and Nib's obviously a card that can affect me significantly if I don't have the hand to play around it. Though, truthfully, it's not a very strong card at the moment. It's just more for the Crossout and against some matchups that might lose to it, more like a rogue deck. But everything else is okay. Striker was really good for me in the event, but that was the whole deck.
Nice, thank you. Now, I do have a few questions. What is your favorite play that you made during the event?
I wouldn't say... There's so many different lines with Ritual Beast, and sometimes you have to change your plays on the fly, but it's really nice being able to destroy something off the purge after you've impermed something. But also being able to... I did a play where I banished the flag off SP during the combo, summoned Corridor, added it back, summoned Colossus, and then I was able to summon the flag again next turn and add Protoss, which was really, really neat. But aside from that, there's just so many ways you can play around hand traps. I can't really name my favorite combo, but definitely interesting lines you can do for sure.
Nice. And what's your worst matchup?
Worst matchup? Maybe Malice, I think. Maybe if they win the role. I think Ryzel's not super bad, but it can be a little tricky if they see a lot of their non-engine slot cards and stuff. But Malice is generally pretty tricky, I'd say. Their ceiling's a little bit higher than Ritual Beast, and they can play Bestials and stuff to extend, so it can be a little bit scary. And a lot of some of the main deck slots like Shifter and maybe Ash Blossom or something might not be as effective against Malice, so it can be a little bit hard going first, them going first. So.
And I know that this was probably the first major event in our region that had the Blue Eyes cards legal. Did you verse any Blue Eyes?
Yeah, I versed 2 Blue Eyes. I had to read the cards for the first time during the event, which was fun, but it was like I understood how the deck sort of functioned after the first few games. And obviously you can Protoss Call Light, and Colossus says they can't add, so
that's cracked, actually.
Having inbuilt ways to stop that is good, but admittedly the side deck didn't have a lot of outs to what Blue Eyes was trying to do, so had to rely heavily on some of the cards I already had in my main deck, like Shifter and Protoss and stuff. So
right. Well, that was a great showing with a unique deck, I would say. Congratulations. That means you are ready for the Oceanic Championship next year. Or is it this year? No, it'll be this year now. So you can now just play whatever deck you want moving forward, and it'll have no consequence whatsoever, unless you want the clout. So
of course, like to try and win, but got my invite now, so we're chilling.
Nice, excellent. So we'll see you here when you win Oceanics then. Not a problem.
Thank you.
Thanks for the deck profile, and once again, congratulations on the winning. You seem to be doing that a lot in this game. So
thank you.
Catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
If you like what we do here, everyone, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.